Buzzwords Untangled, our 10-part explainer series where we decode the most commonly used International Baccalaureate terms and show what they actually look like in real classroom. Today's buzzword is one of the most powerful and sometimes one of the most vague: action. If inquiry is what sparks the learning journey, then action is the leap that follows, the decision to do something with what you've explored. Action in the IB is when students take their learning and turn it into real-world impact. In the primary years program, action often comes in the form of thoughtful, small-scale behaviors that emerge directly from what the students are learning. Students might create a water conservation poster campaign to raise awareness, or write persuasive letters to a city official after learning about community systems, or even start a snack waste campaign to reduce plastic use, or even maybe teach a younger grade something they've just investigated. These aren't projects, they're student choices rooted in purpose. As students move into the middle years program, action becomes more interdisciplinary and complex. It's still guided, but often more collaborative, outward-facing, and designed to address real systems. Let's look at how action shows up in the key MYP subjects. In MYP Language and Literature, action might look like writing persuasive essays or spoken word poetry around an issue like climate change or cultural identity. It could be around launching a student newspaper or an opinion blog. Even maybe hosting a student-led read out loud on banned or underrepresented books, or even writing monologues that respond to injustice. In MYP Individuals and Societies, students might simulate a model UN to explore global conflict, or design a history walking tour with student-created signage or QR codes. It could even look like running a digital citizenship campaign on social media ethics. It could even look like facilitating a student town hall on human rights, laws, or environmental policies. In MYP Science, action could include investigating school water quality and presenting findings to facility staff. It could look like designing solar cookers or energy audits for real school impact, or even creating biodegradable packaging in design science crossovers. Or it could even look like hosting Mythbuster-style science sessions led by students. In MYP Arts, students might design protest posters for local issues, perform a play on migration or mental health, create community murals with inclusive messaging, or it could look like composing original music inspired by student experience. And in MYP Maths and Design, action could involve designing voting tools for mock elections, conducting surveys, and visualizing data to influence school policies, or even prototyping learning tools for neurodivergent learners, or it could even look like using math modeling to predict environmental outcomes. In the Diploma program, action becomes even more independent and purposeful. Students have more agency, more tools, and often more direct connection to real-world communities. They use their learning to investigate, advocate, build, and lead. Let's explore how action shows up across DP subject areas. In DP Language and Literature, action might look like publishing co-op ed or letters to the editors about representation or power in media, delivering persuasive speech or monologues that address local or global injustice, curating public anthologies or storytelling projects based on underrepresented voices, launching awareness campaigns that connect literacy analysis to community activism. In DP Talk, or Individuals and Societies, action might take the form of creating talk exhibits that challenge assumptions about knowledge, truth, or ethics, facilitating student-led debates or panel discussions on controversial global issues. It could look like conducting comparative research on migration policies, gender rights, or economic systems. It could even look like publishing podcasts or blog series that explore big talk questions from a youth perspective. In DP Sciences, students might design scientific posters and present them at youth conferences or public showcases, collaborate with environmental NGOs on local field studies, or even develop lab protocols or STEM toolkits for younger students. Or it could look like creating sustainable awareness campaigns using scientific data. In DP Arts, action might include creating original short films or documentaries that explore social issues, producing multisensory art installations designed to shift perceptions or raise awareness, facilitating interactive gallery events with community feedback walls or response zones. Or it could look like publishing student-made online magazines and visual collections about action and identity. In DP Maths and Design Technology, students might develop real-world applications such as budgeting tools, scheduling systems, or mobile apps, or use data analytics to identify and solve campus-wide challenges. It might even look like designing adaptive products for individuals with physical limitations, or even work with local businesses or nonprofits to co-develop tech solutions. In DP Core, action becomes deeply personal, reflective, and endearing. Students might create long-term mentorship programs or leadership initiatives through CAS, transforming the extended essay research into articles, presentations, or creative outputs. It might even look like hosting student-led workshops on stress, wellness, or identity. Or it might even use their talk concepts to lead inquiry-based discussions with younger students or even parents. Action in IB isn't about completing a task. It's about students using what they've learned to make something real. Whether it's a quiet shift into thinking or a bold step into the world, action is where meaningful learning takes root. This is our 10-part series of IB Buzzwords Untangled, where we translate the lingo into classroom reality. Watch the next episode by clicking the link in the corner or scrolling down for more. Got a favorite inquiry moment from your classroom? Share it in the comments. Know a teacher who needs it? Send this their way. And we'll see you next time.